Hello everybody, this is my first YouTube video and I'm going to show my DVD collection. I like looking at other people's collections, so I'm going to show mine. It's arranged by genre and I have a lot of them. Very specific genres too. So I'm going to start with the action. Assault on Precinct 13, John Carpenter, classic. A lot better than the remake. Up next is Bad Boys, not a great movie, but still pretty fun. I'm moving these out of the way so when I do the second row, it's just easier, they won't fall down. Battle Royale, great Japanese movie, probably heard about or seen. A Better Tomorrow, John Woo, Chow Yun-fat. I actually haven't seen this. I need to, obviously. Big Trouble in Little China, classic Kurt Russell 80s action movie. Very weird and strange for its time. I always remember the big, huge guys with straw hats, like lightning shooting out of them. Charlie's Angels, Super Bit. I don't have the sequel, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. I don't buy many sequels because I don't really like sequels that much unless I really want it. Commando, great Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Arnold's one of my favorites, and this is one of his classics. Great cheesy dialogue. Con Air, not a great movie, but still a good cast, a lot of fun, some good action. Crank, Jason Statham, I don't know how you say his name, but really fun movie, just fast-paced, adrenaline, great film. Didn't like the sequel though. Desperado, Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, special edition. Of course. Die Hard, Ultimate Collection. First Die Hard's my favorite action film of all time. Sequels are okay and very watchable, but I actually like the sequel better than the other two sequels, Live Free or Die Hard. It was on TV yesterday. I watched most of it. Domino, great, well not great, but Tony Scott film about bounty hunters with Keira Knightley. Face Off, classic John Woo, awesome action film. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, just some of the best action sequences of the 90s. The Fast and the Furious, the first one. I don't have any of the sequels because I don't like them, but this is okay. The Fugitive, one of my favorites. Not a great edition though. I actually need to get a decent special edition of this. Gone in 60 Seconds, the remake, director's cut, Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie. Not great, but still pretty good. Hard to Kill, great Steven Seagal movie with Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science fame. Plays a cop who goes like into a coma for like 5 years and comes out of it to vanquish evil. Hot Fuzz 3-disc collector's edition, Simon Pegg, awesome. Kill Bill, which you can probably hear in the background is music from Kill Bill. Where is Our Whole Bloody Affair? I want to watch like the whole thing in one fell swoop. That would be awesome. Lethal Weapon, the first one. I don't have any of the sequels. Director's cut. Classic. Marked for Death, Steven Seagal. Not as good as Hard to Kill, but still pretty cool. The Matador, great movie with Pierce Brosnan, Greg Kinnear. About hitmen, well he is a hitman, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, unrated. Great chemistry between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. The Negotiator, great movie with Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Spacey, about two negotiators going head to head. Cool movie. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I don't have this with Desperado because I only just saw El Mariachi last month, and I'm gonna buy that, and when I get that I'll put all three together. Point Break, classic, Patrick Swayze, Keanu Reeves. Bank robbers wear masks of presidents. Predator, classic, obviously, great film, one of my favorites. Not a sci-fi movie, even though the creature is obviously an alien, but that's like the only sci-fi element in it. I consider it an action movie. Predator 2 with Danny Glover, Carrie Busey, not as good as the original, but still cool. I don't have any of the Alien vs Predator movies, and but I did like Predators, which just came out, so I'll get that, put that with those. Leon the Professional, classic, Jean Reno, Natalie Portman, Gary Oldman, Luc Besson film. Like a lot of his movies, like The Fifth Element and La Femme Nikita, but those are three really great ones. The Punisher, first one with Dolph Lundgren, not great. This one's a little better, the Thomas Jane, John Travolta version. Didn't like the Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson. Rambo Ultimate Edition 3-disc collector set. Didn't like the new Rambo. Well, I know a lot of people did, but not me. First Blood and Rambo First Blood Part 2 are great. Rambo 3, not so much. Shit. I always do this. These I can put back because they don't need to go over there. It's only for the top row's benefit. Ronin, great. Robert De Niro, Jean Reno, action thriller set in France. Good car chases. Run Lola Run. A lot of people said they get just the full screen version. This has both versions, widescreen and full screen, on two-sided disc. I have all three Rush Hour movies, even though the sequels are kind of crappy. First one's good. John Tucker, Jackie Chan. I'm not going to take those out. SWAT, movie about LA SWAT team, Colin Farrell. Shanghai Nights. I do have Shanghai Noon, but it's in my Western section, so that's why that's by itself. Shoot 'em Up, Clive Owen, great, frenetic, just crazy movie. Paul Giamatti, Monica Bellucci, awesome. Shit, a Shooter, Mark Wahlberg, sniper movie. What was that? It fell. The Siege. Cool movie about terrorism. Came out in '98, 3 years before 9/11. Ahead of its time, really. Silver Street, classic with Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor. Smokey and the Bandit, Burt Reynolds. I haven't seen this in a long time, so I don't really remember it. Speed, classic, Keanu Reeves. Hated the sequel, don't have that. Toy Soldiers, awesome film. Sean Astin, Louis Gossett Jr. about a school for delinquent boys that gets taken over by terrorists. Just a great movie. Seen it like 20 times. The Transporter, another good Jason Statham movie. Didn't like the sequels either. Under Siege, Seagal's best movie in my opinion. Great film. Gotta love Erica Eleniak popping out of the cake. Sequel I do like, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. Cool movie. Katherine Heigl's in it as his niece when she was like 16. She looked hot back then too. And finally we have Wanted, 2-disc special edition. James McAvoy and Angelina Jolie. And that's the end of the action section. I just realized I have quite a few Angelina Jolie movies in here. So next will be Adventure. So hopefully that will be next.